Do you have an anger issue, but don't know if enrolling in an anger management program can help? Perhaps you're thinking, I've had issues with anger all my life. This is just who I am. Or, I'm too old to change. What is the point of even trying? If you've had these thoughts or anything similar, this episode of the Anger Secrets podcast is for you. In this episode, I'll discuss the effectiveness of anger management programs and whether they can really help you become a calmer, happier, and more respectful person. Hello and welcome to episode 46 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm Alastair Duhs, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 15,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I share practical strategies and real-life stories to help you control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier relationships. For free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to talking with you. Now, let's jump into today's episode. Do anger management programs work? To begin with, let me address any fears you may have about enrolling in an anger management program. It is difficult to admit that you have an anger issue, and it can be daunting even to consider enrolling in an anger management program. It may even have been a brave step for you to listen to this podcast. No one listens to a podcast about anger management for fun. And even though the content I share here can help just about anyone, I know it is not easy to admit that you need help. I also want you to know there is no shame in admitting you have an anger issue. Everyone experiences anger outbursts from time to time, and very few people can stay calm all the time. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by your anger, please know that this is normal. In fact, this is why I created this podcast, to provide practical tips and advice to help you control your anger and become the calmer, more relaxed, and happier person you want to be. It is a success for me when I work with people who have learned the skills to stay calm in the face of almost any provocation. I know that these skills can change lives. They can transform relationships, lead to calmer, happier, and more relaxed families, and enable people to lead the lives they've always wanted. This is also why I created my comprehensive online course, The Complete Anger Management System. I know it takes more than just listening to these episodes to master anger management. You need a structured program that teaches you how to keep cool and channel anger into more positive emotions. And that is exactly what the Complete Anger Management System is. For more details about the Complete Anger Management System, please visit my website, angersecrets.com. Now, let's get back to the question at hand. Do anger management programs work? There are many ways to answer this question, but the short answer is yes. For example, I have seen firsthand the profound effect of anger management programs on the lives of literally thousands of men and women I have worked with. Over the last 30 years, I've seen people become more patient with their children, better able to handle difficult conversations in their relationships, and generally become more relaxed in almost any situation. Almost all the people I have worked with in these 30 years are good people. They are parents, teachers, accountants, builders, lawyers, shop owners, and members of almost any other profession. But, like so many of us, they have found themselves in situations they do not know how to handle well. Perhaps their 5-year-old son just threw a tantrum, or the teenage daughter is being disrespectful, or they feel like the partner is not listening to them. It is in these moments that anger can take over, but it doesn't have to. There are always many options to choose from when it comes to responding to any situation. And when you know the right tools to use, it is always possible to respond in productive and positive ways. And the best part is that it is not too difficult to learn what these tools are and how to apply them. No matter who you are or what your specific background is, you do not need to attend counseling or therapy sessions for years, or talk about your childhood or traumatic past experiences. You simply need to learn the right tools and techniques and then practice applying them until they become second nature. It is these tools and techniques that I will be sharing in this podcast and in my online course, The Complete Anger Management System. Of course, if you would like to know more about these tools, reach out to me via my website, angersecrets.com. Now, you do not need to take my word for the fact that anger management programs not only work, but can transform people's lives. There are many studies and articles published on the subject that support this same conclusion. For example, a 2018 study published in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence showed that men who engaged in a cognitive behavioral program for anger management showed significant improvements in anger control and a significant reduction in domestic violence recidivism. Another study published in the Journal of Behavioral Research and Therapy in 2017 found that completing an anger management program for both men and women resulted in significant reductions in anger arousal and cognitive perceptual anger distortions. In other words, completing an anger management program can help you not only control your anger, but also helps you to think more clearly and accurately when faced with challenging situations. Finally, a study published in the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology in 2013 found that completing an anger management program significantly reduced physical and verbal aggression amongst participants. The evidence then is clear. Anger management programs not only work, but they can be life-changing. So if you're struggling with anger, please know that there is help available and that it will work for you. Okay, that's all for today's episode. Do anger management programs work? If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast, head to your favorite podcast app, and leave a rating and review. This will help other people struggling with anger find and benefit from this show. Remember, for free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to helping you control your anger once and for all. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
The Anger Secrets podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.